Hey, how's everyone doing today? Shankar Puri here. Today, we're going to take a look at gold and see how we were able to capitalize on a trade today. Break it down so you guys can learn and also, capitalize yourself. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. All right, guys. So this is the gold trade I took, and geez, it is still falling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look on the daily time frame first, and just start analyzing it from there. So on the daily time frame, we can see that this price is actually on a downtrend. So you can see on a downtrend, boom, 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 and we've kind of had a triple bottom and moved up, right? So we were on this downtrend, and what I also noticed, if we actually go on to 4-hour time frame, and as well you can see it on the daily, as well you can see here on the daily, is we have this support area, right? We have this light blue support area, right? So you can see with support, resistance, support, wick down into the support. So this was a support area, correct? Yep. So we see the support area, as well as now I'm nowhere in a downtrend. I'm drawing my fibs from point A over here all the way down here to point B. So I drag it across, and so I see there's some confluence on the daily with the resistance and my 38.2 Fibonacci's. So we're going to the 4-hour. We can see on the 4-hour that this price has been rejected over here, and as well this lower area right here. So the price has been rejected there, and also has been steady underneath this support line, this resistance line, as well as the 38.2 Fibonacci's. Going to the 1-hour, what I'm looking for is the price tell me that, hey, we're probably gonna get a rejection off here. So this morning, or last night when we opened, the price completely fell down, and got rejected. So it was a sign to me saying, hey, you know what? Looks like we're gonna get rejected again once we head up here, right? So that's what I was looking for. So I looked into the 1-hour, kept zooming in, watched the price, and noticed that right here we got rejected, came back up, and then closed slightly above and then pushed down. So I entered right here in this candle pattern right here. So this is where I entered right here when this closed. Now, oops. Yeah, so I entered right here on this candle pattern. So now the only thing I would say about entering on this candle pattern is that because we had a lot of exhaustion right here, we had a lot of exhaustion wick right here. That was I would normally like to enter on candles that have no exhaustion at the bottom. So I did take a bit more of a chance, a higher risk on this trade by entering with exhaustion, a lot of exhaustion here, because you can also see that it is in the area where it's kind of like support right here, right? So did take a little bit of risk of that, but I actually sized in half of my position when it closed, and then as I saw price keep breaking down, so this was the exhaustion, came down, came up, and then pushed down. So I started adding on this candle, and the price came down and pushed back up, and then eventually came all the way down. So you could see that the price actually came very close over here to my take profit and didn't actually hit right here. Came all the way up, and then later in the day came down and hit my take profit. So that is today's trade. Pretty straightforward. I was actually having some targets lower down here, but once this pushed up, started to push up, I closed the position, just because tomorrow there's we have the Congress elections all day tomorrow. So I just wasn't sure exactly how the market is going to move tomorrow, because I've never actually traded gold during the Congress election, happening all day tomorrow. So I just closed the position, and mind you, only closed the position after I was 2-to-1 risk reward. Had this trade been, under 2-to-1, I would have still held the position. But once the trade is over 2-to-1, depending on the time and what news is coming the next day, I'm comfortable with closing that position, because there's a lot of uncertainty and things that I don't know that may happen tomorrow, that I'm just not aware of, regarding that, with the elections. So, that's all really for the trade on gold. It was a great trade. Took it in the morning, closed, maybe an hour or two ago. Let's look at the Bitcoin price real quick for you guys. So you can see here. So let's go to the daily time frame. So just to keep you guys updated, we have Bitcoin right here. This is the 2017 high. So this is a 2017 high right here, right? 2017 high. And you can see Bitcoin's price is being supported all along this 2017 high. So every time the price touches, we bounce up on this 2017 high. So this is a pretty strong support. Now, are we in a bull run? Definitely not in a bull run, right? So I would say, for us to even consider being in a bull run, one, a lot of things like the halving, we would need to see, closer to the halving. I would anticipate we could be in a bull run. Now, we have this trend line here that has 1 touch point and 2 touch points over here. So 1, 2 touch points. And when we cross this trend line, we could see some more bullish momentum, and we could actually get into a point where it's like, oh, we could be starting the bull run, and this could go all the way until February of next year, March of next year, or the price could even come down, fall even further. I'm not sure, but I'm looking at this trend line to see how the price interacts with it when we get close to it, right? So I'm looking at that. Doesn't mean we will be in a bull run, but if we actually look over here, just to give an example, so we had this trend line that was here, and how it interacted with it. Let me just make it a little more precise. Is the price completely fell, right? So that could definitely be a possibility, and that was a year after the bull run. So December 2017, November 2018, right? That's when this price fell off the cliff. So November 2021, we could be March 2023. We could even fall, once it interacts here, we could fall even further down. Definitely a possibility. Keep all options open. Anything can happen. So if we go from the peak, let me just see how many days that was. That was 355 days, about 332 days. And then over here, if you take it from the peak, 500 days. We're about 300 days out right now, 364 days from the peak of the market. So anything can happen, but I don't think we are currently in any type of bull run, right? We look at the S&P 500, it's not showing us that we are in any type of bull run. We've made a low, made a lower low, lower highs, until we break this trend line. But more importantly, not even that trend line, until we break above this 200-day moving average, everything's still kind of looking bearish for us, right? Not really looking bullish in any capacity whatsoever, to be honest. If you're looking to DCA and hold for the long term, definitely take advantage of this. Take advantage of this. And if we look at the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin, we're underneath it, right? We're underneath it. When we're over it, we have a nice little run going on, man. But we are currently definitely underneath it, right? So So yeah, so let's look at the total. Let's look at these altcoins as well. Kind of see what's going on in these altcoins, man. So we've had some good altcoin movement in the last week or so. So we've broken this trend line over here. It's kind of a sloppy trend line. Let me just pull this tighter. So we've broken this trend line here, but we do have, we have resistances, support and resistances, right? So we've gotten rejected here at this resistance, and this was a 200-day moving average. So a lot of altcoins may start making a descent back down to the support area, right? So just pay attention to that as you're holding on to alts. We are not in any type of alt season, realistically. And just like Bitcoin, this was a 2017 high of the alt season, altcoins, right here. So it's just kind of hovering above it, a bit higher than Bitcoin is, but clear. You can see that we are forming, higher lows, right here on this price action here, right? But that does not mean that we're gonna continue up. To me, like, if you want me to be more honest about it, let me see what the weekly's saying. 4 hour. Yeah. So if we look at the daily, we have so the price has broken out, but it looks like we could be coming down, to be honest, back to this trend line. And just be very careful of, I see a divergence here. Just bear with me a second. So we have bit of a bearish divergence here. So we have a bit of a bearish divergence here, touching the 200 moving average as well. So the price can definitely come down. I'm not really seeing any bullish, any reason for the price to just start shooting up, right? I'm really not seeing that at all. So if we look here, this low, also resistance. So I wouldn't be holding on to alts long term at this moment. Moves like this will come again. It definitely will come again. But just protect your capital at this moment. Learn, study, and be ready for the next bull run, right? So that's really it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and drop a currency pair or a crypto pair that you've traded this week or that you're looking at. I'm always down to take a look at a new coin and do a little technical analysis on it and give you my honest, no hype, no FOMO review on my perspective on it. So anyways, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. See you in the next one.